Hi, this one is from the other 98%. Trump's war with Iran moved $23.5 billion out of your gas tank and into the hands of 41 energy billionaires. Oxfam counted the transfer down to the second, $1,000 every time one of them blinks. Wow. This is not a figure of speech. It works out to about $300 million a day, landing with the man who owns Chevron, Shell, Exxon, BP, ConocoPhillips, and Total Energies, tracked on Forbes' own real-time list from the first week of the strikes through mid-May. Here is the mechanism through the mid-May, because it is worth understanding. A war in the Persian Gulf spikes the price of crude. You feel it the next morning at the pump. The companies pump the same oil they were already pumping, charge you more for it, and the gap drops straight into the shareholders' account. Now, no new wells, no extra workers, a war and a markup. Regular billionaires saw their fortunes inch up less than 0.5% this spring. The oil and gas barons got nearly 11% richer. The pump did that. You are the pump. And you paid. American families have absorbed an estimated $60 billion in extra energy costs since the bombing started. The UN projects the war will push another 32 million people into poverty by year's end. Food prices this spring climbed 3 times faster than the same months last year. Here's the part to keep in your back pocket. The money is not gone. It changed hands, and it can be sent back. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse and Representative Ro Khanna wrote a bill that taxes the wartime windfall and returns it to consumers as a rebate, accounted $33 billion a year. White House and Elizabeth Warren just sent letters ordering the oil giants to explain their profits. Explain their profits, right? So the decent thing would be to claw it back. Instead, the G7 leaders gathered this week at a lakeside hotel in Evian, right? The famous, the water resource place, Water Spring, where Emmanuel Macron reportedly kept Iran off the agenda entirely, rather than embarrass the president whose war handed his biggest donors a fortune. Read that twice. The men who crashed in are honored guests. The war that fed them is the one topic no one at the table is allowed to raise. Oxfam's director Amitabh Bahar had a name for leaders who tiptoe around the man who caused the damage instead of confronting him. He did not call it diplomacy, he called it cowardice. Coward. Trump is a coward? Really? A ceasefire may finally be taking hold. Crude will drift back toward $70. Ceasefire may finally be holding, right? Ceasefire may finally be taking hold. Ceasefire finally may be taking hold. Ceasefire may finally be taking hold, but the $23.5 billion already moved, and it is not moving back on its own. It is sitting in the accounts of Trump's donors right now, growing by another $1,000 every time one of them blinks. Well, this writing is not impactful enough. It's just huffing and buffing about the increase in the billionaires' wealth, right? But from this article, I try to remember the sentence. A ceasefire may finally be taking hold. And what else? What else? Read that twice. Oligarchy friends, man. Oligarchy friends. Well, that's it. Have a great day wherever you are. It's a TGIF, and it's Friday, June 19th, 2026, and I will travel to Gwangju this afternoon because my work finishes at 2 for this particular day. And I'm happy to meet my family members, or even though they don't greet me well, they don't talk to me, but I'm happy to meet them. I wish all the bliss and blessings out there to befall on our family members, and I wish them healthy and wealthy, and also the same to you, my audience, my friends, my former girlfriends, the people, or the animal that I harassed, people that I harassed. Thanks for listening. Have a great TGIF. Bye-bye.